Thank you for listening to Borrego Valley Community Radio. Radio by the community, for the community.
This is BK for Borrego Valley Community Radio, or RAM. And this is officially my first interview. I don't know, hopefully it won't be my last, but my first interview. And, of course, like Mike said, we have Honorary Mayor Wade Beane. Welcome, Wade.
Hey, great to be here for your first interview.
Great to have you here. I'm glad you took the time out. You're a very busy guy.
My pleasure.
So we're just going to get it started because, Wade is a busy guy. Like I said, he's got other obligations. So we'll get this started right now. For those of you who don't know, like I didn't for a while, Wade Beane here is the Executive Director of the Borrego Art Institute and the previous Director of Art Farm, which is now the Art Walk, right?
The Art Park.
Art Park, okay.
Yes, we started the Art Park project about 8 years ago, and I helped develop that and then kind of transition. So I still oversee that and help with a lot of the internal needs of the Art Institute as well now.
Awesome. Very cool. That's a heck of a job to have to do.
It's a lot of moving parts within the Art Institute.
There's a lot of micromanaging in there, or?
No, we've got a variety of different departments. So we've got our gallery, we have the art park, we have an education department, and we have a pottery department. And everything that we're doing is trying to reach out to the community. So there's community engagement on each one of those levels. And so we have a number of volunteers. On any given day, just out in the art park, we might have from 20 to 40 hours of volunteer work on any given day out there. And so it's making sure that our volunteers are doing things that are useful and contributing to the entire program of the Art Institute, and also leaving them feeling good.
Very, yeah. We're gonna get a little more into that later in details. I was talking to him before the program here, but I was also looking up. There's a 3 for 3 campaign. Can you tell me about that? Do you still have that? We
do. Yeah, that's one of our big fundraisers, and it's a pledging event so that people who are interested in sponsoring the Borrego Art Institute can donate at a variety of different levels. This is a $3,000 pledge for the next 3 years. So it's a total of $9,000 over 3 years. And what that allows the Art Institute to do is to be able to forecast a little bit better as we look into year 2 and 3 of that pledge, so that we can, as we're securing funding for different programming and looking at different repairs and general maintenance things, we know we have a better understanding of what money might be coming in.
So it's a continuing thing. It's just like, not like specifically a few months out of the year, just the whole year long.
It's all year long.
Awesome.
We promote it. Oftentimes we promote it in the fall, and then we have some fundraisers that we also promote it at. But at any given time, someone can sign up for that 3 for 3, and it makes a monumental difference.
At any given time.
That means right now.
As of right now. How would they do that? Would they call? Would they go online? How would they donate?
Yeah, a number of different ways to donate. You can just come find me. I'm usually there. You can call in, and you can also just go online, and under the Borrego Art Institute website, there's a donation button. Click on that. There's a 3 for 3 button, and it's as easy as that to get your pledge started.
It's really easy. Just whip out your card and pledge. Make a donation. I was reading up on you a little bit because, I just met you the first time. What was it, last week?
Yeah,
and,
short time ago.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this guy's like talking to me like he's already known me for years. Great. I love people like that. But I was looking up like education. It says environmental studies. We know what that is. Organic farming. We know what that is. But what is humane education?
Humane education. Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that. To some degree, that kind of flowed naturally out of the environmental education. So when I was doing environmental education, my big focus was on experiential learning, and that's just exactly what it sounds like, learning through experience. And so instead of books and audio, it's actually getting people, youth and adults out there, and they're learning through those experiences. I've always had a strong passion for animals and animal welfare and helping animals both in nature and our domesticated animals. And so humane education was a program that I started a number of years ago, going into the school districts and talking to people about just compassion and responsibility. And that covers our animals, it covers how we treat each other, it covers how we take care of our environment. And so that's the premise of humane education. Now there's quite a few programs throughout the U.S. Most of them are connected with humane societies or animal welfare organizations, but it's the bulk of it is going into the schools and meeting with students and just teaching about some of the different responsibilities that it takes to be able to live within a society, care for the environment, and also take care of our domesticated animals that we bring into our homes.
Very nice. And it can work for someone taking a course like that. It could be a double-pronged thing. Like they can learn, like it appears they can learn like hands-on about like animal husbandry and stuff like that. As well as, since you learn that, you can go and volunteer at like a veterinarian or whatever office and stuff. And maybe you can even go to a veterinary school, a really good one. And going in there with a little bit of pre-knowledge. So you don't go, oh no, I hope I don't fail this test or whatever, because I already know that.
Yeah, it really allows people to become comfortable with with our livestock and with their dogs and cats, our primary pets that are oftentimes in the homes.
Right, and for sure, one way to judge somebody is how they treat their pets, because that's how they're going to treat people.
Very true.
Right, or animals around them. That's how they're going to treat people. Thank you for clearing that up, because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I'm like, what is this? This is some kind of covert thing. No, humane. No, you got to think about humane society and all that stuff. So there you go. It's all about that. So I want to also ask you about. A lot of people don't know that Borrego Springs has what they call like an honorary mayor. And it used to be that actually I think the citizens of Borrego voted for the honorary mayor. Now it's picked by who is it picked out by?
It's selected through the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. So and what do they do? So I'm asking you personally, how did you become honorary mayor? Did someone come up to you and say, hey, do you want to do it? Or they say, this guy is so great, he can do it? Or how'd that happen for you?
Sure. So, I'm not part of the Chamber of Commerce. I've never sat on that board. But I do have a pretty good understanding. So Francois is the director.
I met her.
And the way that it works is a number of nominations are made by the board of directors for the Chamber of Commerce. And then, they do their evaluations and then they're voting on it. And that is how our honorary mayors are now selected.
What happens if someone declines? What do they say? I don't want to do it. I don't care if you voted for it.
Well, I think the first time that I said, Francois, I'm way too busy. I have no time. She just came back the next day and asked me again. And, so that worked out pretty good. So I guess it's been about 5 months now that I've been the honorary mayor. And
I have a 2-year term, right?
It's a 2-year term, and it's a great privilege. And,
so what are your responsibilities doing that? I mean, do you do ribbon cutting? Do you show up and say, hey, I'm the mayor and all this stuff?
Oh, I'd be happy to do a ribbon cutting. I think the closest that we've had to that so far, just in the last couple months, is the community builders up at Rams Hill. They did a kind of an opening with Ricardo of the new Roadrunner and Snake sculptures that are up on the north end of their property. And so I was at that and spoke at that. And the biggest responsibility, and quite possibly the one responsibility, goes to the handing over of the stoplight. So during Borrego days, as the torches pass from one honorary mayor to the next, that is actually a 3-light, a red, green, and yellow stoplight that is passed on. And the main promise is that we will do everything that we can to make sure that is the only stoplight here in Borrego Springs.
Wow. Where's that stoplight?
That is in my office right now.
Oh, that's why I never seen it when we were driving. I only see stop signs. That would explain it.
But so, it gets to the heart of Borrego Springs, and that's the goal of this unincorporated community is to keep it simple, and to make sure that we're not getting to the point where we need stoplights on a regular basis. The roundabouts, the number of yield signs that we have in exchange for even stoplight or stop signs. It's impressive.
I think I'd rather go with the stop signs and the yield signs and the stop light. I agree with that for sure. I grew up in the city, and San Diego proper, and it was just every intersection had a stop sign. Every side street had a stop sign, and it just got really monotonous after a while. Mm-hmm. So when we moved out into a rural community several years ago, we're like, this is really nice. It's laid back, and I think, like you said, it's keep it simple. And that's what one thing I like about Borrego is it's simple. I mean, I'm still meeting people. Okay. I'm still learning how things go out here and all that stuff. But, the two people I've had the pleasure of meeting out here. One was Michael R. Lawrence, who's our station manager and founder and all this stuff here. And the other one was Beane. I've met a lot of people, but these are two most interesting I've met, just to be honest. I also want you, if you don't mind, I mean, I got to go a little bit, but if you want to talk to me, we were talking about earlier the Plain Air. If you can talk to them about that, throw a little promotion out there.
Yeah, the Plain Air Festival has been happening for, this is the 20th year that it's been connected through the Borrego Art Institute. And there are Plain Air festivals and invitationals all throughout the world. And we're very fortunate to have one that is here in Borrego Springs. And it is a major draw, probably the largest art draw to Borrego Springs, which is often referred to as an artist community. And the way that it works is a number of artists are invited in, and the first week of March, what I like about it is they show up with blank canvases. Those canvases are stamped on the back, and to prove their authenticity. And then every single day, Monday through Friday, they go out and they're creating on those canvases. So a number of people are doing watercolor, some acrylics, a lot of oil, some pastels. And every single day they're creating art. It's coming back into the gallery at the Borrego Art Institute sometime around 4 o'clock in the afternoon is usually when the artists start rolling back in. And what's exciting is they bring their artwork in. They have their frames already ready. There's a toolbox with hammers and pliers and everything else so they can finish off the framing of their art, and then it goes up on the wall with a price. And oftentimes there are a number of people from the community that are there just waiting to see that artwork be hung up on the wall so that they can be the first person to look at it and possibly purchase it. So that first week of March, you'll see artists all throughout town. And some of them are with the Plain Air Festival. Others are just, excited. They're caught up in the moment, and they want to be out there creating in the out of doors as well. But if you see one of these Plain Air artists and their setup and you really like the view, oftentimes you can come up. They're quite friendly people. You can come up, start a conversation with them, and just kind of look over their shoulder a bit and watch what they're creating. And if you really like the view, come back to the gallery, and everything that they create is for sale.
Yeah. Don't knock over their easels, though. They keep easels up.
True.
And we're working right now. We're talking with Wade here about the RAM kind of being involved with that, interviews and such and all. So we'll keep everyone posted on that when that happens. But I do want to, I know he's in a hurry, but I do want to thank you for coming in, Wade.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate it. And keep up the great work. I mean, I'm not really an artsy kind of guy, to tell you the truth. You can tell by looking at me, but I'm interested in the community happenings of Borrego Springs, and vast part of the community happenings. And what you just talked about is a big part of it. It's a week long. It's so big. It's a week long. So again, thank you very much for joining us here on Borrego Valley Community Radio, The Ram. And if you'd like to say anything else before we sign off, you're more welcome to.
I appreciate the opportunity to be on the radio.
All right. Thank you very much.
Like the vast Anza Borrego Desert State Park, the Ram Radio is headquartered in beautiful Borrego Springs, yet stretches across the far reaches of the San Diego backcountry and streaming worldwide. We are Borrego Valley Community Radio, The Ram. Listen local or take us wherever you go at theramradio.com.